Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. This is a platform where we speak nothing but the reality alone. Now, gentlemen, today we were in Nyacheki sub-county, Babasi constituency. His road is Nyamache in Kisii. And we came across a man who is disabled. He can't walk. Anatambaa. Then the wife left him na watoto. One of them alimwachia akiwa na 2 months, but amemlea up to now akona around 3 years. So gentlemen, the story is in our other channel, Brother Rogers. That is where the full story is. Enda kwa YouTube, search Brother Rogers. Utaona profile yangu hapo nimeshika microphone. Then listen to that full story. If you are at a position to help, then our contacts are there. You can contact us. May God bless you. Back to the Kenyan politics. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Simba Arati is slowly shifting into William Ruto's camp. Today he was in State House. And whatever he went to do there, nobody knows. In the past few days, in meetings in Kisii County, the reliable information and the audios I have, the first time governor who was elected on an ODM ticket wants to run away from Raila Odinga and join William Ruto. Today was in State House. And whatever they went to discuss in State House, nobody knows. We have only received pictures that he is in State House today. And remember, in the past meetings, he has been praising William Ruto. Kila anaposimama, he showers praises to William Ruto. He has forgotten Raila Odinga. And those are human beings. But first, before I proceed, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand how Simba Arati came into power. Simba Arati was a member of parliament in Nairobi, Dagoretti North constituency. That is where he served for 10 years. Then from there, he opted to retire to Kisii from the position of member of parliament because you must serve for 10 years for you to have pension. So he served for 10 years and decided to retire back to Kisii to try his luck in the gubernatorial position. Now, Simba Arati had money. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza ilimsaidia. He had a lot of cash. Number 2, Simba Arati had a massive backup from by then the cabinet secretary and the super CS for interior, Fred Matiang'i. So in Kisii, Simba could exercise his powers because he had all the protection from the Ministry of Interior via Fred Matiang'i. So the power that Simba Arati used to win the 2022 gubernatorial position is no longer there. Why? Matiang'i retired. Is no longer in the cabinet. So the power and the police influence that Arati used to enjoy during the campaign period, it's not yet there as we speak. Why? The man who could render his support and services is no longer in government. That is Fred Matiang'i. I can recall one day when police supervised the vandalizing of a government property by Simba Arati supporters during the campaign period, and no police acted. That was a clear indication that the governor was enjoying full support from the lords of power. That is Fred Matiang'i. Now, he has been a governor when Fred Matiang'i is still the Minister for Interior. Arati has been sworn in. The police power has evaporated immediately. From nowhere, the power's gone. Simba is now alone, and he needs to apply his strategy in winning the police back. I don't want to lose you. I want you to follow me very clearly. Hold right there. So Simba Arati amekuwa governor, zile nguvu za police support zimeevaporate, state machinery zimeevaporate. Simba is now on his own, yeye mwenyewe, county askaris na bodyguards. Right? Hold it right there. You remember, Simba was between, Simba was in ODM. We had Ezekiel Machogu in UDA, and we had Chris Obure in Jubilee. The three were great political enemies. Ezekiel Machogu of UDA, then Obure of Jubilee, and Simba Arati. The three were great political enemies. Now Simba won, Machogu lost, Obure lost of Jubilee. Now, Simba has become the governor without state support. Okay, amekuwa governor ndio, lakini the support he was receiving from the state has vanished. He is now alone in the jungle, in the forest. Machogu has lost an election. Luckily enough, William Ruto has won an election. Simba Arati and Matiang'i thought that Raila Odinga will be announced the president. But sadly, you saw what happened, and Raila lost. Raila did not lose, but aliibiwa. Za Raila zikaibiwa, and Ruto was announced the president. Now, Arati was forced to go back into the drawing board. Why? Matiang'i is out of power. Raila Odinga is out of power. He is now remaining alone as a kid without parents. In simple terms, Simba Arati remained an orphan in the political forest. He is now being forced to find his way out of the forest because the lords of power have vanished. Luckily enough, Ruto is winning. After Ruto won, Machogu, a loser from the county, is now jumping up to become a CS for education. You didn't get this. Follow me clearly. Arati is a governor without the lords of power. They have all evaporated. He's alone. Remember, alikuwa amedharau Machogu of UDA kwa sababu Machogu lost. Luckily enough, William Ruto has won. Then now Machogu is shifting from this point. He is becoming a cabinet secretary for education, enjoying one, high voltage police protection. Two, he enjoys the Kenyan flag. He enjoys the sirens when he's passing. Now, Machogu has left Kisii, is becoming to Nairobi to become a cabinet secretary, while Simba Arati is now remaining in the county as an orphan, as a governor. Now, Machogu has now become senior. Though Simba looked down upon him during campaigns, but now Machogu is becoming a senior person in William Ruto's cabinet. Hold it right there. Governor James Ongwae, who was strongly against Simba Arati to the last minute, has now ditched Raila Odinga and has joined William Ruto. Now, Simba Arati's two political enemies have ganged up in William Ruto's camp, leaving Simba in the cold, alone, without power, without the lords of power. Right? Now, Chris Obure of Jubilee also is following James Ongwae into William Ruto's camp. The people who were political enemies to Simba Arati. Now, the heat in the county is becoming unbearable. Why? The critics are pushing Simba Arati to the wall. Simba Arati has felt the heat and he has sensed danger. Wamemsukuma. Why? Because of the things that are happening in the county. Like yesterday, as per the news we've received, the goons allied to him attacked some county employees who were against Simba and some MCAs who were against Simba. That thing has boiled in Kisii. It has forced members of parliament to hold press conferences to castigate him, MCAs to hold a press conference to castigate him, and other bloggers and powerful people to castigate him. So Simba is alone in the jungle. Osoro is hitting Simba Arati. Osoro is with William Ruto. Right? Machogu, a political enemy, is with William Ruto. James Ongwae, a political enemy, is with William Ruto. And other 4 elected UDA members of parliament from Kisii County. That is a great battalion. Now, what is Simba supposed to do? To avoid the melodrama we are seeing of impeachment, Simba Arati is desperately running to William Ruto to try and beg him for accommodation asinyeshewe hapa ndani ya forest akiwa an orphan. Right? So Simba has been forced to run into William Ruto to find shelter. Why? He was left in the jungle as an orphan without a house to shelter in. Why? Matiang'i left, Raila left. The only option that was left for Arati is to go beg William Ruto that, please, I'm ready to work with you. I am ready to do anything. Please accommodate me. Why? The enemies have already ganged up against him. The 48 laws of power. One law says if you can't beat them, please join them. So what Simba Arati has done, because he can't beat the gang, he has softly, with a lot of humility, joined them. End of the story. God bless you. Asanteni sana.